What is going on? What is going on, guys? It is your boy Darion coming to you live with another video. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk. Shout out to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube page. If this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page, I would suggest that you subscribe and hit the alert button to get the latest news around sports and sports worldwide. But listen, y'all, we are here with a new results of WWE Monday Night Raw results. Monday Night Raw did definitely go down tonight on USA Network, and we had a rocking great of a flagship show. It was definitely turned out to on heels of the Super Showdown that was in Australia, knowing both the Evolution and Crown Jewel are on the horizon, and the brands is focused on creating energy, on telling stories, where it's equal parts and compelling and exciting. So there's a lot of swerve and turn into it. So let's just get straight into what happened tonight on Monday Night Raw. So what happened on Monday Night Raw tonight was definitely a Triple H and Shawn Michaels appear. After what happened at the Super Showdown, where Undertaker and Kane attacked the Shawn Michaels and Triple H. And Triple H talked about spending 25 years trying to climb the mountain in the WWE after beating the Undertaker Saturday in what should have been a defining moment of his career. But now he is questioning if the mountains and everything was cracked up to be, thanks to the cowardly attack by the dead man and his brother Kane. Respect, he said, is dead. So much questions for what Michael has spent 8.5 years sitting on the sideline for. And then Triple H laid down the long-awaited challenge, the showdown between D-Generation X and the Brother of Destruction at Crown Jewel on November 2nd. Michaels spewed up the DX catchphrases, and before the polls, the Chicago in front of the Chicago faithful people. But it was definitely something to look forward to. I felt like this is going to be great, especially for the Attitude Era that comes in. Me personally, I come from the Attitude Era, and DX was one of my favorites coming into the WWE, knowing that I was watching it. It was really a strong promo, and it told the story of two teams that that was relatively short mannered. But Michael's return to the ring deserves better than a tag team match against a one over the hill Kane and the Undertaker. But at the end of the day, considering his own age and his era he helped popularize, it makes sense. So with that being said, the crowd was definitely receptive of Michaels in a tag team match. But at the same time, it is what it is when it comes to when it comes to this, it's going to be something great to look at. But I'm happy to see this match actually going down, because it'll be hard to see Michael in a single match, knowing he's been sitting out for almost 8 years. The next match was Bobby Lashley and Kevin Owens, knowing that they just came out of a tag team match at the Super Showdown. The rivalry between Kevin Owens and Bobby Lashley continued Monday with an interesting twist in the career of one of the participants. Leo Rush was on the microphone with him and talked throughout the course of the match, hyping his charge Lashley to disdain the Chicago crowd. Owens silenced him with a sitting over the top rope and whipping Lashley at ringside. He followed by dodging the spear and attempting to send his opponent crashing into the barricade. But me personally, the massive former ECW and United States champion applied a rare full Nelson and continued to wear down the prize fighter. Lashley cut off the frog splash and attempted to deliver an impressive delayed vertical suplex as the Rush continued to run his mouth. But me personally, at the end of the result, Lashley did defeat Owens. It was an okay match. People was giving it a B plus. I am giving it a C. I really don't care for what they do with Kevin Owens right now, because they should have pushed him the way they should have pushed him when he was running. But Lashley definitely needed a heel turn. He wasn't too big of a star to remain struck in the mid card, but he has been wrapping around up the Roman Reigns rivalry. Not only heel turns benefit him, but him and Rush, but it also benefits the Raw brand. You know what I'm saying? So, which light and legitimate main event heels, it might justify whatever Lashley is getting paid to be a top star for the company. So we just don't know what this heel turn is going to do for Bobby Lashley. Ronda Rousey and the Bella Twins face the Riot Squad again. So this is a rematch of the Super Showdown. So it's time to have this match go down. The Riot Squad lost to them at the Super Showdown and lost to them tonight again. But what really, what really changed was, that the Bella Twins turned on Ronda Rousey. They end up, sneaking her from behind. It was cut short of a celebration of a 2-on-1 beat down, ensured the audience erupted, and Rousey fought back, but it was just not enough for her to be helped. So Rousey unloaded on them and was driven face first into the steel post. The Bellas continued their assault, and Rousey was even driven into the stairs and to the crowd, and proved much support of the attack than would ever imagine. I just kind of surprised that the Bellas dragged her back into the ring. Nikki stood over her in a sign of dominance, unofficially announcing her intentions for the challenge of the women's title. But I said this in my predictions that Nikki Bella might be turning on Ronda Rousey to see this match happen at Evolution, and it looked like my rumor was actually right. It was absolutely right, and I have to say that it was absolutely right because I knew this was going to happen. I just didn't know when. But it happened 72 hours after Super Showdown. So me personally, it's going to be Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella for the WWE Women's Championship at Crown Jewel. No, not Crown Jewel, at Evolution. That's where it would be. I told y'all. But I definitely give it a grade A because I mean a lot of people was expecting that to happen. But it is a lot of speculation of potential Rousey Nikki title bout at Evolution making the rounds, and fans waited for the moment of the latter would turn heel and attack the champion. Those fans got what they wish in a grand fashion. But at the end of the day, hopefully we get that match at Evolution. That probably will be her opponent. We have Finn Balor and Bayley versus Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox. This rematch last week was part of the Mixed Match Challenge. Finn Balor and Bayley battled Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox. It was kind of an okay fight. At the end of the day, it was a preview of the Mixed Match Challenge. This was fine. Balor and Bayley were one of the most popular teams in that competition, spotlighting them as a great move. But with that being said, this match was a little bit substance. Nothing really happened, and the outcome was never in doubt. And the crowd knew it. Unfortunately, all they did was, remind the fans how poorly utilized Finn Balor and Bayley remains on the red brand. And I have to agree that there's no way that Finn Balor is the first ever Universal Champion on Raw and he just not get another title bout. I'm just not understanding that whatsoever. What are they doing with Finn Balor and Bayley? Before you know it, Finn Balor and Bayley will not be with the company for a while now, and that's just they're going to. I feel like they're getting frustrated being part of mixed match. They want a title shot. They tired of seeing Roman Reigns and Ronda Rousey be champions. They want to see new faces and want to see fresh faces with the title. So Finn Balor and Bayley deserves another title run. Knowing that Sasha Banks is out, I could definitely see that happening. But yeah, it was an okay match. It wasn't nothing too impressive to me. You got the Global Battle Royal. Wow. Baron Corbin introduced the star-studded Battle Royal over the Assemble, so he claimed the superstars were indie competitors dressed in international competitors. Obviously, the conclusion, Corbin's involvement as the United States representative. The opposition definitely ganged up on Corbin, and he was eliminated. So with that being said, it is what it is. As a result, it turned out that one of the guys were Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle will be a part of the Kurt Angle won the Battle Royal, and he will be heading to Crown Jewel, so that will be awesome to see. After the bell, Victor, he removed his mask, and the former general manager, Kurt Angle. So Corbin was hot. He was hot, and he was hot, y'all. He was really hot. But this was spectacular. It was great, man. The confrontation between Corbin and Heath Slater hinted it was very real possible that the one-man rock band will be the superstar under the mask. Instead, it was Angle sticking to the lone wolf and in their issue for the time and they fall out at Survivor Series pay-per-view. All that being said is to set the stage for week's television renews interest in the battle of the GMs. So that's going to be something different to look at. That's definitely going to be something interesting to look at. That was definitely dope to see. The next match that actually went on was Ember Moon and Nia Jax. Two friends did battle in a spirit competition as Ember Moon squared off against Nia Jax. Nia Jax, Moon was, stunned. Jax nearly paid for the former women's champion and spiked her down, delivering a corner splash and tossed her around the circle. Moon recovered and delivered a head scissors takedown and a baseball slide to send Jax to the floor. Ember Moon ended up defeating Jax in a countout. Wow, I'm not even. That's just mind-boggling to me. This was a spiritual little match. It never had a chance to become more than that, but the finish came out of nowhere. It was largely meaningless to me. I don't know what they're doing with Nia Jax or Ember Moon. It's like I don't know what they're doing with the NXT that gets moved up to the main brand, Raw or SmackDown. It's like they get moved up and they just nonchalant anymore. Like we don't know who's who now. Like Ember Moon was that girl in NXT. So was Asuka, and Asuka loses to Carmella 3 times for the title. Like I don't know what direction the WWE is going in, but that's just my personal opinion on how things are going for the Raw brand. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look whatsoever. That's just my personal opinion there. But yeah, Nia Jax definitely needs something better for this to happen. Definitely needs something better for this. You got Trish Stratus returns to Raw, but not alone, y'all. She came back with another Hall of Famer, and they cut a promo with Mickie James and Alexa Bliss because that was supposed to be the match was Trish Stratus versus Alexa Bliss at Evolution, and Mickie James versus Lita at Evolution, but the promo was not particularly good. But even given the ring runs possible on the side of Stratus and Lita, Bliss injury, the tag team was the right move. The quality of the match would be better, leaving the 4 superstars to have 2 single matches. They could better play off each other and deliver more crowd-pleasing spots while covering everyone's up individual weakness. Stratus and Lita were received very well by the Chicago fan base, but remembered and appreciated the contributions to the industry. But the promo was good. It was all right. But I did like the fact that Lita came out and it got the crowd crazy. They went crazy and all that. But me personally, it was an okay promo. It was an okay promo. But at the end of the day, it is what it is with that. So let's just go on to the next. So shout out to the legends coming in for Monday Night Raw. You had Bobby Roode and Chad Gable versus The Ascension. It wasn't a great match to me. They just don't know what to do with Chad Gable here. I don't see Chad Gable being in the WWE not for long. That's just my personal opinion there. I don't see him being in there long. Roode and Gable did defeat the Ascension, and then after the match, AOP came out and hit the ring and destroyed competition, leaving Victor and Gable lying in front of the Super Collider. At the end of the day, the announcers, can we even watch Roode and Gable in the Ascension wrestle again ever? Like, really? Like, me personally, I just don't understand how Bobby Roode gets moved up from NXT, and now he's just a nobody on this Raw brand. Ain't WWE supposed to be a land of opportunity? Ain't it supposed to be that? But it's not really being that right now. It's not. It's not being that at all. Like, that's after 2 consecutive wins by Connor. The Ascension role was rendered meaningless thanks to the clean loss here. Would the team not have benefited capitalizing the monetary decision between Roode and Gable? Like, oh my God, this match was just plain boring to me. It was boring. Now we have to watch a painfully unexcited team of Gable and Bobby Roode battle it out with AOP, which should be above working on the third or fourth most important tag team in the division. But hey, at least Drake Maverick had a sweet leather jacket. I can say that he did have a dope leather jacket. And it was olive green too, so it was definitely my favorite color. You see, I actually have it on my hat right now. But you know what I'm saying? I just hope Bobby Roode could get more singles and go for the Intercontinental Championship. Me personally, I don't see him being a Universal Championship right now, knowing that Braun Strowman and Brock is trying to go for it. But Bobby Roode need to be in some type of title contention. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, he was a U.S. champion before, but now it's time for him to be on that Intercontinental level. It's about that time. That's just my personal opinion. Paul Heyman's promo about Brock Lesnar. I really don't care for this promo, me personally, but he did talk about how Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns was, not Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman was killing the crap out of each other at Super Showdown, and it's going to be great. It's just I don't know. It was a great promo to me. I'm just not really a big Paul Heyman fan. The analysis came out that it really was a shame that Heyman is not ever really utilized a lot more than he is. One of the best 5 promos in WWE history. That's just my opinion there. But he could put over dying paint in something compelling and worthwhile. He could find a way to make nonsense between Gabriel, Roode, and the Ascension in the most captivating program on the show. that's just my personal. He is a silver tongue treasure and lights which Vince McMahon and the company better appreciate now, because they're not another one of him walking through the door. Me personally, Heyman is a viable asset to the company, but I just don't like this role with the Brock Lesnar thing. The role with the Brock Lesnar thing is just starting to be old and outdated, and it's time for a change. So me personally, that's all he really talked about was going to go down that crown jewel. Now, this is what I really want to get into. I really want to get into this, y'all. I really do want to get into this. You got the Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre getting their payback on the Shield by defeating them tonight on Monday Night Raw. After a hot start from Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose heading into the commercial break of the night, the Big Dog found himself isolated from his tag team partners in need of a hot tag. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But I really don't care for Roman Reigns. That's why I say that. But, Ziggler and McIntyre and Strowman defeated the Shield tonight. It was a great match. I give it an A+, me personally. We can see these teams fight forever. It'll probably get repetitive for a while, but it would not be fun. The chemistry between the teams are off the charts. That's just my personal opinion. Each of the 6 superstars involved is really good at what they do and fit the overall puzzle perfectly. Ambrose sets a late match. He definitely always have a pace with him. Strowman and Reigns provide physicality. McIntyre is dangerous. Uber athlete. Rollins and Ziggler can provide the work rate, and it makes a damn good match. It definitely makes a great match, and the fans were lucky enough to witness Saturday and here. I think this match was better than actually the Super Showdown, just my personal opinion. But the cliffhanger is with Ambrose walking out on the Shield was a great way to end the show. Like, that leaves a great cliffhanger for me. Now we just don't know what's going to happen with Dean Ambrose now. Is he really going to leave the Shield now, or is go his own way? I think he needs to go his own way. You got 2 champions out of 3 of the group, and now you have to worry about this. Nah, I just don't agree with that. And Dean needs to be on his own. He was a WWE champion on his own. He was an Intercontinental champion on his own. He was a U.S. champion on his own, and he could talk on the mic. So, I mean, the Shield was good when it was great, but now it's just not the same for me anymore. Raw was pretty good tonight. So, Monday Night Raw definitely went down tonight. Definitely go check out the Super Showdown results of my opinions. of the event. This is my opinions of Monday Night Raw that went down tonight on USA Network. Definitely go get the subscription for WWE Network. My name is Darion, and this is the Spotlight Sports Talk. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. And these are my results for WWE Monday Night Raw. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.